The snow's coming down. Maybe the last time I can get into these cameras. In less than 3 months, 5 feet of snow will accumulate through here. I know I'm close to that camera. There it is. Alright, let's get it serviced. Anything cool on there, even if it's not Bigfoot, I'll show it at the end of this video. It may be 9-10 months before I'm able to get into this camera again. It's serviced for the long Rocky Mountain winter. Heard some snapping back in there while I was setting up the camera. Doesn't necessarily mean it's Bigfoot. Could be a deer, elk, or a moose sneaking around me. I've got 3 or 4, I believe 4 more cameras I need to service. And as you can see, it's a little snowing a little bit. I'd like to get this done and get out of here before I get stuck up here and have to play survivor, man. Alright, we've got 3 game cameras serviced. We have 2 more to go. This is the same wash that Austin and his dad saw the Bigfoot crawling in the wash. They stopped, they were up here deer hunting, and they thought it was a bear, so they stopped to observe it, and he believes that it noticed them staring at it because it stood up and walked off. I mean, it didn't run, but it walked at a fast pace across the clearing, up the mountainside, and disappeared into the trees. And he estimates they got to watch it for like a full minute and then some, from start to end. And Austin, he's a tall guy. He's like 6'2", and he says this thing was taller than him and, of course, muscular. And he says it was, it appeared to be black in color. So I keep an eye near Austin's Bigfoot sighting, you know, hoping that lightning will strike twice. Coming up on another camera to service. I'll let you guys know if there's anything cool on these. So I have 5 game cameras I keep year-round up here around some Bigfoot sightings. I worked for a guy that reported his Bigfoot sighting to BFRO. I worked for the guy for several years, and then about, I don't know, 10 years later, when I got really serious about finding Bigfoot and started studying Bigfoot sightings, his name's Larry Darley. I come across this Bigfoot sighting. I'm like, what the heck? Larry saw a Bigfoot, so got a hold of him and was, is this you? I couldn't imagine there being too many other Larry Darleys out there. And yeah, it was his Bigfoot sighting. He was up here elk hunting, and he set up a blind near a spring. Both him and his wife observed the Bigfoot come up and get a drink out of the spring. Scared the hell out of them both. He looked at the Bigfoot through his scope. He thought about taking the creature, because he's like, nobody's gonna believe this and everything. And then he lost his nerve. It's just looks too much like a person to shoot. You know what I mean? In my opinion, people just aren't genetically set up to want to kill each other. I mean, I know people kill other people every day, but in reality, 99.9% of us don't want to hurt another person. We don't want to hit them with our car, and we don't want to shoot them with our gun. So when someone's checking out a Bigfoot, a lot of times they think that, it may be a person or closely related to a person, and they just don't want to take it out. Larry, didn't want to kill that animal. But yeah, his Bigfoot sighting was up here near a spring. Then Jenny's stepdad, he had his Bigfoot sighting up near a spring up here. And then there's a couple of unrelated Bigfoot sighting reports near some springs. And then this wash right here that I keep a couple of cameras near, that's Austin's Bigfoot sighting. Just a smorgasbord of Bigfoot sightings. I hope you guys enjoyed this Bigfoot expedition. Keep an eye out for anything I captured on those cameras at the end of this video. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching. I'll let you guys know if there's anything cool on these.